Hello everyone, and welcome to another tutorial for Transport Tycoon on FiveM. Today we are going to be doing the military trucking route, which is a follow-on from the two petrochemical routes that I did previously. So we're going to need kerosene and sulfur from those two previous routes. So I'm going to be collecting those from my faction storage here for the kerosene, and the sulfur is down in the water treatment storage. So, before you can do military, you need to select it in the trucking HQ bit, so we've specialised in military. And now that we've done that, I will go and collect the items that we need, and we need them in a ratio of 8 kerosene to 10 sulfur. So we need to you'll need to do some calculations just to see how much you need of each item. And I'm going the wrong way. Whoops. I want to go this way. Right, so we will pick back up when I've collected the two materials, and I will show where we need to go next, and then we will head over there to make the explosives. Okay, so I'm going to be taking enough items to make 6 explosives for this tutorial, and that means that I am going to need to take 64 kerosene. So let's make sure I have that much. I have exactly that much. How useful is that? So, 64 kerosene into the trunk we go. Let's quickly eat something because I'm getting thirsty. There we go. So, we will now head over to the water treatment plant to collect the sulfur that I'll need. So as I'm making 6, we will need... Oh, actually, I've gotten enough for 8, haven't I? Screw it, we'll make 8 then. So we'll need 80 sulfur. So we will go and see if I've got enough. I should do, and we'll collect it up and head on. Right, here we are at the water treatment storage. So I should have my sulfur in here, which I got from the previous route. So if we take the trunk... military chemicals. Okay, so my sulfur is not stored here. That's annoying. That means it's probably stored at the faction HQ, because military chemicals are what you get acid from in the petrochem route. So that is not the correct storage. So we'll have to go back and check the faction HQ again, but I'll either be speeding this up or cutting it completely, so there won't be any waiting on the viewer's part. So we will rejoin once I've actually found my sulfur. Okay, so if I'd actually been paying attention when I was getting the kerosene out, I would have seen that I have my sulfur in here. So we are going to take 80 sulfur, which will allow us to make 8 explosives, which will obviously mix with the kerosene. So now that we've got the materials we need to drive all the way up to Zancudo, to the military workshop. Now it wants me to take this really annoying route, but I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to take the highway because it's a bit easier, and I won't even be following this. I'll be taking a different route, so it won't look like I'm going the right way, but we will get there eventually. So once again, obviously I'm going to time lapse this out because it's quite the journey and I'm not going to be talking the whole way. So hopefully we should continue on once we've reached Zancudo and we can start making the explosives. Okay, we are now heading into Zancudo off of the Western Highway, and we need to go round the sort of opposite end of Zancudo from this entrance along this road here, and we should be able to get to the military workshop. Here we go. So it's in this sort of gated in parking area, and we can see, here we go. So to create explosives we need 8 petrochem kerosene and 10 petrochem sulfur, which we have, so we'll get them out of the trailer in that order, not put, take. So we want 8 kerosene, although we can probably carry, can we carry 16 at once? Let's keep it on the safe side. 8 kerosene, and then we'll fill up the rest with sulfur. There we go. And then we'll put that away, repeat take, and then we'll take the kerosene again, and we'll just do this until we have what we need. There we are. So now we have 8 sets of explosive charge. And what we need to do with those is take them to various mines in order to get various rewards. This is where there are sort of multiple options to the military trucking route. So we can take them to the mineral mine, which will give us... Ooh, I have to remember now. Hang on, let's have a look at this handy dandy little tutorial. If you can see this, I don't know. Should be able to, because I'm recording the screen, not the game. So we can see we've gone to the military workshop, we've gotten the explosives. We can now go to the deep quarry to get gravel and sand, or we can go to the mineral mine to get emeralds and titanium, or the GSD mine to get gold and titanium, which we can then take to the titanium we need to then take to the Ellis foundry, which will make titanium, and then we can bring that all the way back to the workshop to sell it. So for now we are going to be taking it, I think, to the mineral mine. Let's get some emeralds and some titanium. We'll do that, and then as we actually will get some titanium from it, we'll do a quick, I'll cut, rather than doing a time lapse for this section, I'll just cut straight from when we get to the titanium ore to when I'm smelting it in the foundry, and then we'll cut back up to the military workshop to sell it. But let's continue on. So we want to head to the mineral mine, which is there. And the developers will restart the server in 5 minutes. Fantastic. Oh, right. Okay. In this case, as we have the items in my truck, I'm going to go to the garage at Zancudo, because I own Zancudo as a business, so I have a garage here. Also there's a garage on the runway for people that don't own the business, but we are going to go to that garage, and then I will cut to when the server is back online, and we will finish off what we're doing. These are the glorious things that you just can't account for. Jesus Christ, did he even say he was landing? Pretty sure he didn't. Right. This is going to keep popping up until I get where I'm going, and even then it will keep popping up for me. So, let's get out of here. Yeah, that Mega chose the wrong thing at first, but he corrected himself, so we won't have a go at him. So, the garage is over here on the right. Can we get round? Yeah, just about. Okay. So, a bit annoying for me, but for you this will seem like nothing. I'll be back once the servers have restarted. Okay, welcome back everybody. Now, the servers are finally back up and running smooth. I did get back in and then it died again, so that was annoying. But we're now back in position and we can continue. So we need to go to the mineral mine with our explosives. And to do that we need our explosives. So I'm going to just get in the truck back out and then we can head up the mountain. It doesn't actually seem to be too far from Zancudo, which is nice. So, oh, this is the wrong menu, isn't it? I need the trailers bit. There it is. Thought there wasn't one then. That was going to be annoying. Come on. Getting a bit of a lag as the servers are fresh. They're probably still initializing a little bit. Okay. Now, a little tip for anyone that is having issues, if I haven't shown this before, because I don't think I have. If you get, with a trailer like the Mark 13, because it's so big, /trailer, if you know what that is, doesn't necessarily work at the front, because it's too far away to actually hit the registration point, which is usually on the rear wheels. So with this Mark 13, a nifty little trick is to do it from the back, because you're closer to the rear wheels and it's almost guaranteed every time to work, rather than having to sit there for ages spamming /trailer at the front and wondering why it won't connect. So now we've got our truck again, we're going to head up to that mine. We need to get out of Zancudo first. So from where we are, we need to just do a quick sort of U-turn and then we can get back out onto the western highway. Oh, I can already tell this is going to be a fun one to edit with all these interruptions and long periods of boring driving. But I understand that there is a need for the time lapses during the driving sections, because I don't really want to publish a 40-minute video as much as other people want to watch one. So we will join back in once I have reached the mine. Okay, here we are at the mine with my graceful landing. So we can use explosives. One explosive will give us 4 titanium ore and 10 raw emeralds, which is actually very nice, because raw emeralds sell for, I believe, $25,000 each. So that's 250 grand just there. Nice bit of easy cash. So that's what we'll do. We will use our explosives in order to get that stuff. So we'll get out one explosive at a time, as they weigh 250. And there we go. So we can keep doing this until we've used up all of our explosives. Once it lets us know that there's no more items left. There we are. So from just 8 explosives, we now have 32 titanium ore and 80 raw emeralds. So, in the efforts of keeping this video from not being ridiculously long, these next sections I am going to hard cut to the locations, because we have now done what is essentially the military route. That is now complete. This is the extra bits that we need to do in order to earn some extra cash from this route. So we are going to first be heading to, not the foundry, we're first going to head to the jewellery store to sell the emeralds. And we will cut back in once I have reached that location. Okay, so we are now arriving at the jewellery store, but we need to go this way in. And it's a bit of a tight fit for trucks, but we'll manage. There we are. So we can now deliver raw emeralds times 10. And that will give us 250,000. And we have 80. So 250 times 80. Bit of a quick maths for you there. We can actually take 20 at a time because I want to keep it even. So every 20 we hand in is 500 grand, and we have 80. So essentially that is what, 500 grand times 4. So 2 million. I can do maths, I swear. Right. So we've gotten 2 million just from those emeralds. Now next we are going to do the LS Foundry, and we're going to smelt that titanium ore that we got. Right, we are now at the LS Foundry. So we can now refine titanium, and we'll do times 10 because we should have enough of that. So let's have a look at how much we actually got. 32. There we go. That's plenty enough. 25 each. Should be able to take 10. Yes, we can. So we'll do this 3 times. There we are. And then we'll take the last of the ore, and then we will just quickly reopen the foundry, stick the titanium in, and we got 2 more. There we are. Quickly put them back in the truck. And then finally we need to go all the way back to the Zancudo military workshop in order to sell this titanium back to that location, essentially. So once again, I'll see you there. Right, we are finally back at Zancudo. So let's head into the military workshop again, and we can sell this titanium and be done with this tutorial. Okay, deliver titanium. 75,000 per titanium. That is not bad at all, considering we have 32 of them. So let's get 12 out. Just do it like that. And then we'll sell all these off and make a pretty tidy profit from that run. Now obviously there are the 2 other options that I showed earlier of being able to get sand and gravel, or being able to get gold and titanium. This is the one I think works best for me because I just sell the emeralds and then I also sell the titanium. I don't really need to use this route to get the other materials, so I use this purely for making money. But it does make quite a tidy profit if you can be bothered to do all the driving around. There we are. Sold. Okay then. My truck is a bit beat up, but that's not an issue. So, thank you for watching this tutorial on military trucking. Please leave a like if you found this useful, and subscribe for more tutorials on Transport Tycoon for FiveM.